Hello dear students, hope you all well. Today we'll read Unit 7, Section A, Mountain and the Squirrel poem. First, let's know about the poet Ralph Waldo Emerson. The author of this poem is Ralph Waldo Emerson. He was born on May 25, 1803 in Boston, Massachusetts. He graduated from Harvard University in 1821. After his wife Ellen Tucker died, he traveled throughout Europe. When he came back, he lectured on spiritual experience and ethical living. He was an American transcendentalist poet, philosopher, and essayist. During the 19th century, he died on April 27, 1882, in Concord. He was a popular American essayist and lecturer. The principle that governed his life, such as lift your aims, always do what you were afraid to do, and despise trifles, and the task he took up were the influence of his aunt. Let's begin our poem. The Mountain and the Squirrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the farmer called the latter Little Prig. Bun replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things in weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere, and I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you are not so small as I, and not half so spry. I'll not deny you make a very pretty squirrel trick. Talents differ. All is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither can you crack a nut." So, this poem is basically a conversation between squirrel and the mountain, and here the poet tries to bring the fact that everything created by God is unique and holds its own importance. There is meaningful place for everything, big or small. It has been created with a purpose. If a squirrel is unable to carry huge forest on its back as it is very small, the mountain cannot crack a nut in spite of being so huge. So basically this is like God created every single thing is unique and it holds its all important. As we can say that we cannot stitch our clothes with sword, or we cannot kill someone with a needle. So in the same thing, needle is small and sword is as usual big. So this is the only thing. Every single thing creates its own importance. Now explanation of the poem. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the farmer called the latter Little Prig. Here the mountain and squirrel had a small fight in this stanza, and mountain called squirrel Little Prig. Prig means something which is very annoying, or annoying person who has a great attitude problem. So that person is called prig. Quarrel, as you all know, fight or argument. Farmer here farmer is called to the mountain. Okay, mountain farmer is the person who comes first. So here they call the mountain is farmer and little prig is squirrel. Latter, the last or second mentioned person thing here is refers to the squirrel. So farmer is the mountain and latter is the squirrel or little prig. A mountain is usually called a squirrel to little prig, or prig is someone who is annoying. Okay, so that the explanation of this stanza is that there is a fight between mountain and the squirrel, and mountain called squirrel a little prig, or then squirrel replied that no doubt you are very big. Second stanza, Bun replied. The name of squirrel is Bun. Okay, so Bun replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things in weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere, and I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. Here, bun is the name of squirrel, or doubtless means certainty, without doubt, surely. Sorts means kinds of things, all sorts of weathers means altogether. All weather conditions consisting in the same way, rain, spring, summer, autumn, winter, etc., must be considered to make up a year, to form a year, to complete a year. Sphere means the earth, disgrace means shame or disrespect. Occupy my place means be what I am, take a small area to live. So now the meaning of that stanza, Bun replied. So here Bun replied that that all sorts of things create universe altogether, and all seasons create a year altogether. So if you feel that you were big, you were strong, this is not so. All sorts of things all together create the universe. This is the meaning of the second stanza. Now the third one. If I'm not so large as you are not so small as I, and not half so spry. I'll not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Spry means active and lively, and not half so spry. Deny means refuse or decline. Squirrel track, a track made by squirrel, a track where a squirrel passes. I'll not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. I challenge you to make a track as I make. So this is the meaning of that. Here in the third stanza again, Squirrel said that I'm not feeling insulted if I'm small, because you are also not small like me, and not even 1% energetic like me. So I'm not feeling very bad for whatever you were saying. You were saying you were calling me little prig, you were calling me annoying. I'm not insulting. I'm not feeling insulted with all this. Now next stanza. Talents differ, all is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither can you crack a nut. Here Squirrel again said that I am not denying or that you create a very pretty, or you cannot create a very pretty squirrel track like me as I have created. I know that God create us and we all are wisely put. God put a different talents on us, but I cannot grow mountain on my back. If I cannot grow mountain on my back like you, mountain, as you all know that there are a lot many trees and all those on the mountain. So she's saying the same. Squirrel saying the same, that I cannot carry, if I cannot carry mountains on my back, so you can also not crack the nut. If I'll not crack the nut, so how the trees or plants will grow? So here she is again she is saying, I mean she here will depicting to squirrel, again she is saying that God created us for different purposes. Talents, skills, or abilities differ means different. Wisely with proper judgment, crack a nut, break a nut. I hope you all understood the poem. Thank you. Have a nice day.